What's going on, guys? So behind me I have my new daily. It's an 05 E46 and I love this thing. I got it for $1,500. Now there is a couple of issues that I have to address which show why it was $1,500, but I think overall the car was a steal. Let me show you some of those issues and then you can comment and tell me if it was worth $1,500, more or less. And yeah, so here's the first one. Now the first couple of issues are fine with me. It's going to be a little nicks on the paint and scratches here and there, but honestly I'm about to put a whole lot more scratches on it with my wheel share, so it's not that big of a deal. The seats are in really good condition, the dash is good, the steering, everything's fine. The center console is gonna have to go. I have to replace a button on it because the hazard button not replace the button, I have to replace the whole plastic on the center console because the hazard button, I pressed it once and it just went all the way down. The armrest also is not part of anything there, it's just its own thing sitting there, so that'll be replaced here soon. I also want to do the headliner, even though it's fine, it's just dirty and then it's missing the pillar headliners. Another issue with it is going to be trims, like this trimmer here is just coming up, and the separation between the door and the door panel, it bugs me a little bit. I want to fix it and get it back to where it used to be normally. But yeah, now let's go to the exterior and I'll show you some of the stuff out here. Now this is where it gets ugly, right? It's got a little bit of a dent on the driver's side fender here. Is it a deal breaker? No, but it does bug me a little bit. Now these wheels did not come with a car. I bought these and then installed them because the tires that came with it were dry rotted, and honestly I think these look way better than what comes with it from factory. The car does have new brakes and I don't have to mess with any of that. Another thing the car has, which is not an issue but it does tell me a little bit about the previous owner, is it's missing the liner that goes inside behind the bumper. There you can see it a little bit, and honestly it's not a deal breaker, but like I said, I'm just trying to make this 100% since it is going to be my daily driver. But as of now it's been good. Now there is one issue that could be a deal breaker for a lot of people, but since I have some mechanical experience, I know what the problem is and how to replace it, so let me show you. Now under the hood everything is brittle. This is all plastic, so with the years the sun's just going to beat on it, and the heat from the engine, the heat cycles, so all these little plastics are going to be brittle. So the headlights, this little trim that goes on top, it just falls apart if you look at it wrong. And then this one's coming off too, so let's not look at that. That headlight looks terrible. I did replace the lenses on these. There were some lenses you can buy with replacements of these things, but at the time I wasn't thinking about it, so I just got the lenses, but eventually I do want to replace that part. Now the big issue with this car is it has a misfire on cylinder number 2, and if you know cars, you know that the misfire is going to be 3 things or more if it's worse than what I'm thinking, right? But I'm thinking it's going to be either a plug, as in like a spark plug, a coil plug, or a fuel injector. Now I do want to test and swap around the coil plugs and then see if that takes the problem away, and if that is the problem, it's awesome because that's only a $37 replacement part. But yeah, I bought it for $1,500. It was running fine, and then out of nowhere it was misfiring. That's the thing with Facebook Marketplace cars. You either get lucky or you don't, and I think in this case I got a little bit lucky for a certain amount of time, and then now issues are coming up, and yeah, we're just gonna tackle one by one. Now I want to show you a really good example of why you should never buy a car dirty if you're worried about the paint. I didn't notice this at first, but when I got home and I started looking around the car in daylight, I saw this. I'm not sure you can see it, but basically the paint is cracking. Now I felt underneath that area and there's no rust, so why the paint is coming up, I have no idea. Who knows, it could be Bondo under there. But yeah, this is another one of my issues. It's the trim on around the windows is just coming apart all over. So yeah, $1,500 got me a Misfire in E46 with a couple of paint scratches and trims that will have to be replaced. So yeah, let me know in the comments what the worst deal you've ever gotten is, and then stick around for fixes, upgrades, and a bunch of stuff that I'm going to do to this car, and maybe even comment what I should do next.